everyone. Sorry for the minute it took me to get on here. Facebook changed a few things for us. So it's not working from the iPad. Our live streams are not working from the iPad right now, which means you're going to get a filmed from my phone last virtual sanctuary with me and my buddy Al. Just check it out, our normal podcaster situation here. But say hello, let us know where you're calling in from. We're gonna do some butt scratches. Let me know if you can hear us all right. It's gonna be a little bit of a different virtual sanctuary for us. Al doesn't have to be ready for me to go. I'm gonna come back and visit. Right, Al? I'm absolutely gonna come back and visit him. So, if you subscribe to our Herd Around the Barn or our social media, which you should, for sure. Right, Albert? Alfred? Or Alfredo? I love you. If you subscribe, you may see that I am leaving Catskill Animal Sanctuary for grad school, and I'm going to miss everyone here dearly. Let's see if we can get this camera focused a little more on your beautiful face, Al. Thank you. And I am going to be very, very sad to be leaving everyone here, but always going to be coming back to visit. He's fun. Oh, buddy. I took a tennis ball to the face yesterday during tennis. Now I took a rooster who I love to the face. But that's not the overall goal. You gotta be easy on the glasses, my friends. I know, Sherry. You'll still see me around at events. I just won't be the one working them. Don't worry. Yes, we could call it a goodbye kiss from Al. So we are just hanging out here today, enjoying some of the friends who I have come to enjoy spending the most time with at the sanctuary. And if you have questions for me about any of the animals here or our tours, by all means, ask away. We're going to see if we can get this steady. My phone is just not I was not planning to record this on my phone here. So, are we going to go see some of the other residents? We may end up going to see a few of our other friends. First, I'm going to enjoy some cuddles with Albert, though. So those of you who've been on my tours, buddy. Those of you who have been on my tours and met some of our wonderful bird residents may know that the birds have a very, very soft spot in my heart. I love them dearly, and they are individuals who, until I started working at sanctuaries, specifically at Catskill Animal Sanctuary, I really didn't understand what cool beings they were. I thought they were nice. They certainly deserved to have their lives respected. They are some of the least protected and most mistreated beings in animal agriculture. But I knew that they deserved to be treated with respect, but I didn't necessarily connect with them super well. And I have to say, just the way that Al comes running out to say hello to me. He's a 6-year-old rooster who has just still such zest for life. Let's see if we can get a better angle on him here. What do you think? The lighting is not working for me today. The lighting is just not working for us. I know. Hold on. We're going to turn it around. They are such unique beings. And he has flourished here at the sanctuary. I met him when he was a little dude, just a tiny little dude. Probably about a couple months old when I first met him. And he's doing the thing that he often does where he kind of crawls up into my lap a little bit. Because he just likes a good snuggle. It's a fundamental part of who Al is. And he has been that way more or less from the start with me. He was certainly a little bit more shy when he first got here. He was coming from, New York City, where he was rescued as a 6-week-old baby who was unfortunately going to be killed. And I would be taking my breaks in between our weekend chores, which we're happy to be back to. And I would take my breaks, snuggling with Albert. Hi, bud. How's it going there, bud? Yes, this is what it looks like on the back end of our podcaster. And now we just have to figure out why Facebook made it so that the Facebook app will not live stream from iPads right now. Al is great at the close-ups. Thank you for sponsoring him, Janine. I agree. Al has a very good face, and we could see his friend. We could see his friend Ruth over this direction. Just a little Ruthie butt, but she turned around to look at me when I said her name. Right, Ruth? Yeah, so Ruth and Al absolutely 100% do know their names. They respond to their names. And they respond to their names in the way that I would consider a cat to respond to their name. Which is to say, they know that you're talking to them specifically, and they will respond should they please. And should they not please, well, then you are just not getting a response. And the one thing about streaming from my iPhone is it doesn't like the heat nearly as much as the podcaster does. So what we're going to do is we're going to move on into the barn where you can get a little more shade, so better lighting. And also keep my phone nice and cool so that we can stay live streaming with you. Albert, do you want one more close-up selfie? Hi, buddy. I love you. You're my favorite. I know, my face is shiny. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk over into the bar and see who among our friends are hanging out in there right now. And feel free to ask questions as we walk around. And also, we are doing some virtual programming coming up. So, well, relatively soon, hard to believe it. But in July, I think it's July 15th, we've got our homemade vegan pasta making class. So we are super excited to be offering that with Chef Linda. So no matter where you are in the world, if you're watching this right now, then you could sign up for our vegan pasta making class and join that. And Lauren will be tuning into the start of that with some of our rescued animals. And we are passing a car as we walk along. We are making it so that you do not even need to have a pasta maker in order to join this class and make all of the dishes. So we're going to head into the main barn here. And we're also going to take a moment to appreciate Russell. Can we see him in the background? A little bit of a pig butt back there. We have ripe mulberries on the tree right now. And so I'm not sure how well we can see Russell, but he has been very, very preoccupied lately, wanting to eat every single mulberry underneath the tree. So, good for him. I'm not getting as many mulberries as I was hoping to pick, but that's all right. And we're going to do a little time with one of my other favorites, Talia. do you think? London. Talia is one of those friends who I haven't known for as long. She was at a good adoptive home for a little while and came back to live with us. So I've only known her for just under 2 years, but I have been smitten the entire time that I've known this wonderful, perfect sheep. Oh my goodness. She has some of the best bangs at the sanctuary. She loves head scratches. Yes. She loves head scratches. She loves ginger snap cookies. She's a little less likely than some of our other residents to want to hang out and snuggle. So, than some of our other sheep, I should say. So Zeke and Scout are almost always down for a good snuggle. Talia is down for a good snuggle when she wants it. And when she wants it, she comes over and she just, oh, Nina is having a good scratch behind me. Let's see if we can get a little more of that booty in there. Nina. I'm not used to doing the filming on with the camera on me from the iPhone for this, so sorry, I keep accidentally putting my thumb over the camera here. But yeah, Nina was having a good scratch back there. Nina, Scout, and Zeke always come over, and when Talia decides she wants to snuggle, she nuzzles her whole nose into your shoulder and just is very pushy and sweet and gentle and squishy. And then we've got Susie back here behind us. Hi, Susie. Oh, that's pretty classic for Susie. And one of our goofier looking friends, Seneca with the pom-pom. So Seneca and a few of our other sheep are hair sheep. And they would typically be able to shed out, but there's one spot on Seneca every year that her body just decides to hang on to for a few extra months. And she doesn't shed out that patch. And she always looks a little goofy, but very, very beautiful. Right, Seneca? She is looking absolutely wonderful. And we've got a few other friends right over this way. And although I am going to be leaving the sanctuary, we are still going to be doing lots and lots of programming. Lauren is still here. Stewie is still here to host the programs. I think we've got Scout coming up to say hello. Uh-oh. Is she gonna butt in, Stewie? Yes, she is. Scout. I did mention Scout is one of the snugglier ones. Oh my goodness. You're so bossy. You're so bossy, Scout. I love it. You do. She's perfect. I've also got Zeke joining us at the moment. So he popped in here. Hi, Zeke. He's pulling my arm towards him for the snuggles. Scout's kicking me for the snuggles. Oh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So we still are offering public tours with our part-time humane educators, as well as Lauren and whoever replaces me. Oh my goodness. So awesome. So if you wanted to come and get your very own sheep snuggles, prepare your squatting knees because they like you to be down at the ground level. Prepare your quiet voices because they don't love loud voices or startling sounds. and then prepare to be cuddled hardcore and get your tickets for one of our public tours. Oh, Janine, that's very sweet. It's true. We're all unique beings. No one can replace me. But we're going to find someone to replace me. And I'm sure that person is going to be so amazing. So I'm looking forward to figuring out who we're going to have on our team. But yeah, absolutely come get your tickets to join some of our public tours, or you can book a private member tour with myself or Lauren, July, and then Lauren onwards after July. Are you perfect? Are you the best? Are you hands down one of the best sheep? Scout is. Oh my goodness, I have bare legs, and so when you are hoofing me in order to get your attention, sometimes, even though you're being relatively gentle, it's a little bit much, Scout. And you should take a page out of Zeke's book and just do the face snuggles. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't know if we could see this. All of the sheep just got scared because Michael, the turkey, just decided to book it down the barn aisle. And I have no idea. Michael, what are you doing? What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh, Stewie's standing up now. Scout is having a hissy fit because she's not getting her scritches. Oh my lord. This is quite the journey. Oh my goodness. Stewie. Stewie. It's hot bird summer. Michael is making her entrance, but I cannot possibly go over and see her because I am entirely surrounded by sheep. Stewie knows I got tight shoulders and needed a shoulder rub apparently. Thank you, Stewie. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is what it is like to be here each and every day. I mean it when I say that the sheep got me through quarantine. It is such an honor to be able to work with these beings. Oh my gosh, Scout. Scout continues to hoof me every single time I let go of petting her. So I have to keep scratching her there. What did I do? They're so good. It's honestly, it is just such an honor to be able to work with them every day, to be able to know them as the individuals, and to have built relationships where they know me too, and they know the difference between me and other caregivers here at the sanctuary. So there is never going to be a moment in my future where I doubt that other animals have just as exquisite of an individuality as our fellow humans do, as the cats and dogs that we are more readily granting that individuality or that idea of individuality to. Scout has her wants, her pushiness. Zeke has his gentleness. Stewie is just the world's biggest goofball. Scout, you are so bossy. Scout just having full hissy fit. Full, I want attention. What about me? You forgot about me, hissy fit. Zeke, your face, so cute. Look at that mouth. Look at that mouth. Oh my goodness. And these are lessons that seem so basic. That other animals want their lives. That they want that freedom to express that individuality. And yet it's something that doesn't really come out until they have that chance at freedom. It's there in little bits and pieces, and you can kind of see it shining through from the moment they're rescued and the moment we meet them. But it absolutely blossoms when they're at sanctuary. And they really do deserve that opportunity, and it costs us so little to leave them off of our plates, to leave their milk and their eggs to them, to leave them out of our clothing, and to let them live and to live alongside them. It really is not something that takes away from all of the joy that we can experience in this life. And I think it adds to it, because I've built some tremendous friendships with our non-human residents here at the sanctuary. I don't know if we're going to possibly get more Scout on camera here because she is pulling my arm towards, oh, more Scout. Oh, we are fully in a sheep pile. I don't know how I'm going to ever get out of it. Should I ever get out of it? Should I just stay here forever, everybody? My phone battery will die. I'm glad I charged it up this morning since we had our little habit. But oh my goodness. Now Stewie is hoofing for me. Oh my goodness. I used to call it pawing, but they don't have paws. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. We had some goats press some buttons. I don't know if the camera fully turned around or not. Some sheep press some buttons. I will stay in the sheep pile for a little while longer. Oh my goodness, Scout. Does anyone have any questions about the tours, the animals here at the sanctuary? Or things that you want to ask me before I leave, even if you can't make it onto one of our tours before I leave? Oh my goodness. Scout has a question why you have 2 hands, only one for petting. I know, it's brutal. And 3 sheep who need me to be petting them. That's a great question, Scout. And let this be a reminder, as I think every day. Wow. Wow, they're so big, they could really hurt me, and they choose not to each and every day. Because they know they're safe here. I am going to school. I'm getting a master's in clinical mental health counseling, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah, so I'm not going too far from here, but I'm going to be getting a master's in mental health counseling, and I'm looking forward to doing another empathy-based career. What did I miss most? What was my favorite part about working at the sanctuary? The relationships with the animals and the humans, honestly. That's such a cheating answer, right? But it's true. Like, I can't imagine having had my first job after college be anywhere else at this point. It has fundamentally changed who I am. Oh, there you go, Seneca. Pom-pom girl on her way. I said the truth, Sherry. I said it. It's the animals and the humans, and just getting to know all of them. But also, it's so refreshing. You know, I made the choice to go vegan before I started working here, and I knew it was the right thing to do. And I knew it was not something that was going to be intuitive at first, because I had grown up eating animals and drinking, quite honestly, on my own, a gallon of cow's milk a week before I went vegan. I was an athlete, and I'd been told that I needed to drink milk to keep my bones strong, and it was a good source of protein, and I didn't think anything of it. And so I knew this change to choosing to get all of the nutrients that I needed from other sources, from plants instead of animals, was going to be a little bit of a challenge. And I was willing to take it up, but getting to actually see the individuals who I was making that choice for, hi Fergie, made all of the difference. And I would encourage all of you who are on this journey of making choices to change parts of our lives that we've carried with us so closely to our identity, you know, what we eat and where we eat and who we share those foods with. Those are very, very tied to our senses of self. And so remembering who we're doing it for is so helpful. And I would encourage everyone to come and visit and get to know them as the individuals who they are. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad that your visit led to a change in your choices around animals, Arnie, when you came, and I'm so glad that we had a lasting impact. Oh, Ferg, you went over this way now? Oh, buddy. I would like to point out right here, Atticus is leaning up against me. Atticus loves a little bit of gentle attention. He's someone who just like doesn't necessarily want all of the scritches and scratches. He just wants to press his body against your legs or your back while you're standing still. And I'll take it. He's a good old man. And then sometimes he wants to use your legs as a scratching post. And we got a few more boys left in the barn. Hi, Davey. You moving through? Oh, we're moving through. What do you think, Atticus? I love this old man. He's such an understated sheep. Hi, buds. And Sherry and Janine are... Oh, thank you, Claire. Sherry and Janine are in slight luck today because I'm on my phone, I don't have the time on me, which is why I'm going to have Veronica leave me in the comments what time I'm at. That way I know how I'm doing here, everybody. Sorry, Sherry and Janine. There's a clock somewhere. 5 o'clock somewhere, but there's also a clock somewhere. Let's see if we can get a few close-up cuddles. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Veronica. So I know we started a little bit late, so I'm going to hang out with these guys a little bit longer. Ferg is really, really one of the lucky ones. This guy has been enjoying, hanging out in the shade by the sheep barn during the days, checking out a few mulberries, but I don't think he's been eating too many of the mulberries. You got a little boogers on you, bud. And I call him the king of the drive-by hellos. So Ferguson will look at you with those very soulful eyes. Hey, buddy? And he'll look at you with such intentness. He's going to come over. He's going to visit you. And then he walks over and he totally swerves. He just entirely swerves on you. And you're like, oh, I thought I was going to get a little Fergie time, and now I'm getting some Ferg butt. Which is more or less what he's doing now. I'm not going to take it too personally. Okay, bye, bud. Let's go look for Christopher. I want to hang out in the barn because I do know that my phone did not love the heat out there. Oh, Brett, thank you so much. That's very, very sweet. I see Michael making her way over to the fan. She's someone who's about to get some mulberries, so I'm going to go pick those for her after this. And then I'm going to feed them to her. And we're going to have a great time. And I will say, I don't think we've announced anything yet, but we have some newer announcements on the way. We've also been enjoying mulberries. Michael, where are you going? Michael. You coming into the sun? And Michael was here. I got to meet her back when she was a wee little friend. Yeah, she's making her way to the mulberry tree. She's gonna help herself. So, we're gonna get the chance to watch her march. I just want you to understand the general spectacle that I watch every day. She marches up this direction. She just goes all the way up the hill. And then she hangs out and picks up the mulberries from this side of the fence. And then when she's had her fill and you call her to you, she comes barreling down the hill as only a turkey can. As only a turkey can, with absolutely no grace and 200% like overflowing with character and personality. She just comes kind of like flying at you, which is why, yes, the raptor run, Heather. This is the raptor run. Which is why I think when she was running down the barn aisle, all of the sheep got a little bit scared over there. So I am going to follow her now that you've gotten a little bit of that. I'm going to follow her up the hill. I'm not entirely sure if the Wi-Fi is going to hold out for us all the way up the hill, but I'm going to walk up there for us to say our goodbyes on this virtual sanctuary. But I am still here for a couple more weeks. And so if you want to schedule a tour, you'll see me around on weekends. Again, check out our public tours. We've got so many friends who we'd love for you to meet here at the sanctuary. And let's see if we can shake any mulberries down for ourselves. What do you think, Michael? The verdict is some mulberries, but none of them the good ripe ones. So I'm gonna have to pick her the best ones. But yes. All right, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. And Lauren will catch you back here next week at 1 o'clock. All right. Bye.